To love someone means to see them as God intended them. Above all, don't lie to yourself. The man who lies to himself and listens to his own lie comes to a point that he cannot distinguish the truth within him, or around him, and so loses all respect for himself and for others. And having no respect, he ceases to love. Fyodor Dostoevsky, The Brothers Karamazov. Pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart. The really great men must, I think, have great sadness on earth. Fyodor Dostoevsky. Crime and punishment. To go wrong in one's own way is better than to go right in someone else's. Fyodor Dostoevsky. Crime and punishment. What is hell? I maintain that it is the suffering of being unable to love. Fyodor Dostoevsky, The Brothers Karamazov. I say let the world go to hell, but I should always have my tea. Fyodor Dostoevsky, Notes from Underground. Man only likes to count his troubles. He doesn't calculate his happiness. Fyodor Dostoevsky, Notes from Underground, White Nights, The Dream of a Ridiculous Man, and Selections from the House of the Dead. The soul is healed by being with children. Fyodor Dostoevsky. I love mankind, he said, but I find to my amazement that the more I love mankind as a whole, the less I love man in particular. Fyodor Dostoevsky, The Brothers Karamazov. We sometimes encounter people, even perfect strangers, who begin to interest us at first sight, somehow suddenly, all at once, before a word has been spoken. Fyodor Dostoevsky, Crime and Punishment. People speak sometimes about the bestial cruelty of man, but that is terribly unjust and offensive to beasts. No animal could ever be so cruel as a man, so artfully, so artistically cruel. Fyodor Dostoevsky. It takes something more than intelligence to act intelligently. Fyodor Dostoevsky, Crime and Punishment. Talking nonsense is the sole privilege mankind possesses over the other organisms. It's by talking nonsense that one gets to the truth. I talk nonsense, therefore I'm human. Fyodor Dostoevsky, Notes from Underground, White Nights, The Dream of a Ridiculous Man, and Selections from the House of the Dead. The mystery of human existence lies not in just staying alive, but in finding something to live for. Fyodor Dostoevsky, The Brothers Karamazov. But how could you live and have no story to tell? Fyodor Dostoevsky, White Nights. Taking a new step, uttering a new word, is what people fear most. Fyodor Dostoevsky, Crime and Punishment. The world says, you have needs, satisfy them. You have as much right as the rich and the mighty. Don't hesitate to satisfy your needs, indeed, expand your needs and demand more. This is the worldly doctrine of today. And they believe that this is freedom. The result for the rich is isolation and suicide, for the poor, envy and murder. Fyodor Dostoevsky, The brothers Karamazov. Much unhappiness has come into the world because of bewilderment and things left unsaid. Fyodor Dostoevsky. I am a dreamer. I know so little of real life that I just can't help reliving such moments as these in my dreams, for such moments are something I have very rarely experienced. I am going to dream about you the whole night, the whole week, the whole year. I feel I know you so well that I couldn't have known you better if we'd been friends for 20 years. You won't fail me, will you? Only 2 minutes, and you've made me happy forever. Yes, happy. Who knows, perhaps you've reconciled me with myself, resolved all my doubts. When I woke up it seemed to me that some snatch of a tune I had known for a long time, I had heard somewhere before but had forgotten, a melody of great sweetness, was coming back to me now. It seemed to me that it had been trying to emerge from my soul all my life, and only now. If and when you fall in love, may you be happy with her. I don't need to wish her anything, for she'll be happy with you. May your sky always be clear, may your dear smile always be bright and happy, and may you be forever blessed for that moment of bliss and happiness which you gave to another lonely and grateful heart. Isn't such a moment sufficient for the whole of one's life? Fyodor Dostoevsky, White Nights.